today we're going to be talking about a tutorial. So I will be showing you guys on how to make a really good game. So the game that we're going to be learning today is how to make your character, play a game. So the game we're going to be doing is a clicker game. So basically, we're going to be using variables and we're going to be using events and maybe some control and some sounds. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to pick out a sprite. So there are many different sprites I can choose from. So we're going to be getting a button. I'm going to use this button. And for my character, I'm going to use I'm going to use Frank. So Frank is really good for this since the button is also green. So I'm going to delete Scratchcat, and here's our button. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the button and I'm going to add a little something to it. So I'm going to draw some things. I'm going to draw some flowers around it. So I'm going to put it to maybe a yellow shade. It's bright yellow. And I'm going to put some dots around. And I'm going to put a red color and make little roses or flowers. They're like really simple, cute. And last one. That's my best one right there, maybe. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some little vines. Now this is optional. I just like designing stuff a lot. So I'm just going to make it look like pretty. Make it look really nice. I'm also going to maybe change it a little bit. And now I'm going to add a little I'm going to add it, make it a little skinnier. 4. And I'm going to make them real bright. Really bright, really light. Make some little petals. And yeah, we finished the button. I think the button looks really cute. And so now I'm going to go to Frank and I'm going to do when space key press, and I'm going to add one more sprite. I'm going to add a button 2. Put this up and I'm going to say, and I'm going to make a new background. So this background I'm thinking of is I'm going to add a little bit of hearts for the front. So I'm going to say, when this backdrop switches to hearts, I'm going to make it look hide. Okay? And now I'm just going to click it, and now it's hiding. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. So I'm going to do when backdrop switches to hearts, hide. So I'm going to go to hide, and I'm going to switch this one to hearts. And now I'm going to click it, and they're gone. So I'm going to take this button, and I'm going to edit this. And I'm going to go to text. So here's my text. And I'm going to say, press to start. Now I'm going to make the words a bit smaller. But first, I want to make the handwriting look nice. So I'm going to move it maybe right here. Oh, actually, that fits perfectly. So now, I think that looks really nice. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to say, when this sprite is clicked, I'm going to make it show. I mean, not show. I'm going to make it, change the background. So I'm going to quickly make a background. And which one should we use, guys? So maybe I'm thinking a little bit cool. It's maybe like a little, I'm going to do, let's go with, if I want cool, I think I'm going to go to wetlands. Because Frank would live there, right? So when I press this to start, change background, go to looks, switch backdrop to this wetland. So now if I press this, wait, okay, also do a when green flag is clicked, go back to the hearts. So we're gonna go to looks, and we're gonna switch backdrop to hearts. So I'm gonna go this, see, it's back. And then I'm also gonna make this one right here hide when we click it. So I'm gonna do this, click, and we go here. So now I'm gonna make Frank appear. So we're gonna go to Frank, and I'm gonna make when backdrop switches to wetland, show. Oh, not hearts, wetland. And I'm gonna go look for show. Now here's a cool thing at Scratch. If you take this, you can bring it over to one of the characters, and now it duplicated it to here. So if we click this, it goes back to here. I'm also gonna make it so when backdrop switches to hearts, I'm gonna make it show. This is gonna be the only button that's gonna show. So see, I'm gonna click it, and look, we're here. So I want the button to be right there. So if you go here, see, that's a simple game so far. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make him talk. So when backdrop switches to wetland, show and say, hello, I am Frank. For now. Maybe in next video you guys I might choose another name. I might ask some of my friends and family members to see for a good name, and then we'll change it. So say, hi, I'm Frank. Hi, I'm Frank. Okay, and I'm gonna make him say that for 4 seconds. Go here, press this, hi, I'm Frank. Now, when it finishes saying that, I'm gonna make him say, press this button for more flowers for my garden. Now you can do anything, but I'm doing something related to flowers because I like them. So I'm gonna do 5 seconds. So now I'm gonna make them. Now let's see if it works. Hi, I'm Frank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now press this button for more flowers for my garden. So now we're gonna take this button and we're gonna make a variable. So I'm going to make a variable just like our last video where we showed about variables. Watch those other videos and make sure to subscribe and like, of course. So I'm going to make these flowers. So the last video that I did, I showed about variables. So you should know if you watched the video. And if you haven't, please go watch the video and like. So I'm going to do flowers for all spreads. So I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to... Okay, so I'm gonna set flowers to 0 and hide variables when it switches to hearts. If you click this, it's gone. Click it, and it should appear when I put show variable. Now it should show. So I'm gonna set flowers to 0, and I'm gonna do and I'm gonna make so I'm gonna make it change flowers by 1. So when the sprite is clicked, change flowers by 1. So I'm gonna go to events, I'm gonna take out a 1. The sprite is clicked. So ready? Now it should be showing. There you go. So I'm gonna click it, and it's gonna increase. See that? Right up there. So I want to add a little bit something. So I'm gonna add a flower. So let's see if they have a flower here. So you see, they don't have a flower. Now you know what you can do instead of a flower? You can make your own. So I'm gonna go here, paint. Now I'm gonna make my own flower. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna make a little stem. Now I'm gonna increase it by 50. And I'm gonna take this and turn it into a yellow color. Boom. So now I'm gonna increase it to maybe 75. And I'm gonna do a nice blue shade. Just 1, 2, 3. and 4. So now we got a nice little flower. I'm going to add a little touches to the sides. Okay, and you see this flower, right? So I don't want it to be this big. So you can actually change the size right here. I'm going to change the size to 60. And now it's 60. So it's pretty tiny. So I'm going to add it right here. And I'm going to duplicate this because I want another color. Now this is optional. You don't actually have to do this, but I really, really want to, and I think it would be really nice. So I'm just going to like re-put them down just like this because I think it would look really nice. So I got that, and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. And this time I'm going to make a red color. So I'm going to make a really nice bright red. And I'm going to overlap all these other extra ones with this red one because I really like red. Red is one of my favorite colors. Okay, and we finished. So now I'm going to make this flower. When I'm going to do let's check variables. So you see these variables, right? So I want the flower to change costumes when the variable goes up. So to do that, I'm going to send a message. So I'm going to make broadcast message 1. When backdrop switches to backdrop lens. Okay? I'm going to broadcast a message called flowers. Okay? And with that command flowers, I'm going to make it so that the variable goes up. So broadcast flowers. Okay? So I have when backdrop switches to wetland, it will broadcast flowers. I'm going to go back to the button, and I'm going to do I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to do when I receive flowers. Okay? So I'm going to click here. I'm going to see if this works. Oh, I forgot to make that hide. So when backdrop switches to hearts, hide. And I'm going to pull out a show so that when we switch backdrop to wetlands, it'll show. Click this again. Press to start. Hi, I'm Frank. Okay? Press this button for more flowers for my garden. See, nothing is happening, right? So that's why you should first do that. And as you see, I need to change this. But I also needed to click. So let's see what I can do. See, when I click it, nothing happens. I need this to change flowers by 1. But also change this. So maybe I can also add change flowers by 1 when I receive flowers. Let's see if that works. Okay, and I'm also gonna do, let's see what I can do. So when this spray is clicked, change flowers by 1, and I'm gonna go events. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll make something different. So I'm gonna make a broadcast flowers, and I'm gonna do broadcast flowers. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do and I'm gonna X this out. So as you see over here, I did a one spray clicked, change flowers by 1. Okay, so that means it changed the flowers by 1, and I'm gonna do broadcast the flowers. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna do when I receive flowers, pull out a forever. So next costume. So let's see if that works. Oh no. Okay. So instead of putting a forever, let's just do next costume. Now that's exactly what I wanted. So that right there is really good. Now I want to duplicate this. So I can click with both my mouses, or I can right click, and I'm going to click duplicate with my right click button. And I'm going to do it one more time. So I can just move them around just like this. I'm going to move the button up here, and I'm going to move them right here. So now we have 3 flowers, and they're all going to change. So now they're perfect. So with that going on, we have finished. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!